Yo! Hi again, Master Fisher here, and today I'm racing at the old Monza F1 track with banking in the 1966 Ferrari F1 car. And as you saw, I started in 15th place, uh, which was the last place, and now already after the start, I had a really good start. I'm in P8. The AI is at the strongest at alien level. This is Assetto Corsa on PS5. And ahead of me, a car went onto the grass and comes back to the track and almost collected me. And on the left, there were, I think, 3 cars really slow because of that. So I could pass them at the right side of the track as well. Now we are arriving at the first Lesmo corner. Big oversteer at the entry of the corner. Completely through the corner at the exit, still a bit of oversteer now into the second Lesmo corner. At the exit again, bit of oversteer, and the cars are really tricky to drive because you have almost no downforce, you have no front wing, no rear wing, and now we are arriving at Ascari, which was back then just a left corner, and now it leads down to the Parabolica, where you have to brake really early for this turn with these cars. And the curb at the inside is really tricky, not touch it too much. Now at the exit again, bit of oversteer. And now we are side by side with the start finish line, just separated by a few straw bales. All in all, the track is 10 kilometers long, almost the double length of the track from today. And now we are at the first banking. It's made of concrete plates. Because of that, it's really bumpy. And yeah, as you see, ahead of me, there is an incident and the car flipped and got collected again. And holy shit, this is a big crash. And I think it sometimes happened in the past to a few drivers which lost their life there. And because of that, it's really dangerous. Now we are at the second bank part of the track. It's in progressive banking with an angle of 38.69 degrees at the top. And I'm closing the gap to the car in front now. And at the long start finish straight, I will get a really nice big slipstream. It's Martinez in front of me. He defends the middle of the track, now goes to the left, I go to the right, almost drove onto the grass there. We are arriving at Curva Grande now, which was the first turn then, and we have to brake for the turn, and now he overcooked it a bit, got onto the grass at the outside, almost drives into me. I'm on the right side, also a bit on the grass with my right tires, and I'm past. I'm in P2 now, and again, a big oversteer at the first Lesmo corner under braking, but I catch the car. Now we are arriving at the Parabolica at the same lap, and he goes down the inside because I was a bit cautious at the entry of the corner, and he made the move stick. He's passed me again, but I have a much better exit than him. Now a third car joins our battle and he's right behind me on the right, and we are at the banking again. I go almost at the full top, so at a 38-degree angle. Now we are 3 wide almost in the banking. Now I'm back in the slipstream of Martinez, but on the left is no room for me. Maybe now, but on the right side is again another car, and we are side by side again, arriving at the second part of the banking. I'm at the top again, trying to use the banking to my advantage. We are almost at the end of the second lap. The banking ends soon, and then at the exit I touched with the wall, but luckily it didn't damage my car, so I could make the move against the second place driver. We are still side by side at the start finish straight. Ahead of us is Curva Grande. Who brakes first is the question. I'm at the outside, I brake first, but I have a better exit and I can close the gap to him now. I'm at the outside. Oh, I got onto the grass, into the bushes, and he's ahead of me again. Now again, we are arriving at the Parabolica, and he has a big lockup going into the turn. I try to have a good exit, bit of oversteer here, and then on the exit I touched the grass and I spun around And again, against the straw bales from the back. Now a few cars arriving, but luckily for the moment I can stay ahead of them. We are at the 4th lap, going into the banking again. There are so many cars behind me now. One of them made the move against me at the inside, going into the banking. Look at the mirror at the top. There are so many cars behind me. That was really scary. If one driver makes a mistake, is it me or the car behind me? Most likely all drivers behind get collected. It was really dangerous driving this track with these cars. One driver's on the left, one driver's on the right. I have to stay in the middle of the track. Now I can drive to the right to cover the inside line. But then at the outside, Richmond overtakes me with the help of the banking. I try to use the shortest line available through this turn, and I can close the gap again to him. I use the slipstream through the barrier on the left and the car on the right. I'm back in P4 ahead of him. But behind me are many cars, and now we are at Curva Grande, and one car goes through the inside into P4, and I try to use the slipstream and maybe have an opportunity into the first Lesmo corner. I go down the inside, almost drove into the car in front of me, had a big oversteer. We are side by side through the turn height, oversteer again, and he touched with the barrier. So I can overtake him at the exit of the second Lesmo. Again, oversteer after oversteer. More oversteer is not possible. And then into the Parabolica. Thomas is again ahead of me. I was too cautious into this turn against the alien AI, but it wasn't easy. It was really tricky to drive these cars around this track. Now again, we are on our way to the banking. Someone tries to overtake me at the right side of the track. We are at the banking again. I'm at the top, he's at the bottom. I can carry more speed, and I'm side by side with Thomas, and I am now ahead of Thomas with the help of the banking. You could see him at the rear mirror, and now also there. He's still there on the right side. Maybe he tries it at the last turn, and the last turn is this banking. He's again ahead of me at the beginning of the banking, so I have to use the slipstream from him and the help of the banking so I can carry more speed, and I'm back in P4 now. I cover the inside, and that's it. The start finish line just ahead, so I finished in P4 after I spun at the exit of the Parabolica from P15 to P4 with a spin. It's okay, I avoided a car, flipped at the banking, almost collected me, and yeah, it's so dangerous, this track with these cars. This race was really cool. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Hit the like button if so. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I see you soon.